Welcome to this presentation. This is the 13th in the series of short videos, each featuring 5 multiple choice questions covering diverse, unrelated aspects of psychiatry. Each MCQ has 4 options, of which one is correct. Brief information related to the questions will be provided. These are the topics. Question 1. Which of the following is concerned with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD in adults? Please go through the 4 options and make your selection. If you want, you can pause while you decide. The correct answer is D. UTA criteria. The UTA criteria are concerned with ADHD in adults. London criteria are used in chronic fatigue syndrome or myalgic encephalomyelitis. There are 2 sets of Rome criteria. The more famous one are used in irritable bowel syndrome, and the current version is Rome 4 criteria. There are also Rome criteria for ankylosing spondylitis. The Salzburg criteria is used for diagnosing non-convulsive status epilepticus based on EEG. So the correct answer is UTA criteria. The UTA criteria were developed by Paul Wender at the University of Utah in the US. And I have listed the criteria. These are used for diagnosing ADHD in adults. Those who are interested can pause and note down the details. Question 2. Which of the following is correct regarding methadone? Please go through the 4 options and make your selection. The correct answer is D. The usual dose of methadone when used as maintenance treatment for opioid dependence is 60 to 120 milligrams daily. A is incorrect because QTC prolongation on ECG and serious cardiac arrhythmias are well recognized side effects of methadone, especially at higher doses. B is incorrect because methadone, when used as maintenance treatment for opioid dependence, is prescribed once daily. When methadone is used short term for acute detoxification from opioids or for pain, it can be given multiple times daily. C is incorrect because while both heroin withdrawal symptoms and methadone withdrawal symptoms are qualitatively similar, symptoms of methadone withdrawal have a slower onset, are less severe, and last longer than those of heroin withdrawal. So the correct answer is D. Question 3. Which of the following is the main finding in Prisoner's Dilemma, a famous experiment in game theory psychology? Please go through the 4 options and make your selection. The correct answer is A. Individuals do not cooperate even if it is in their best interest to do so. This is the main finding in Prisoner's Dilemma, a famous experiment in game theory psychology. B refers to the finding from Stanford Prison experiment. C is called the Hawthorne effect, and D was noted in the invisible gorilla experiment on selective attention. So the correct answer is A. Question 4. Which of the following is correct regarding Fragile X syndrome, the most common cause of inherited intellectual disability? Please go through the options and make your choice. The correct answer is D. Physical symptoms of Fragile X syndrome typically become more prominent after onset of puberty. And I have listed the main physical features of Fragile X syndrome. A is incorrect because Fragile X syndrome is more common in males. It is about twice as common in males than in females. B is incorrect because in Fragile X syndrome, there are more than 200 CGG trinucleotide repeats. When there are between 50 and 200 repeats, it is called Fragile X premutation. 45 to 54 repeats are considered intermediate, while it is normal to have 5 to 44 repeats. C is incorrect because intellectual disability in Fragile X syndrome is more severe in males than in females with the condition. So the correct answer is D. The final question: what is the brain area highlighted in red in this image that is stimulated during deep brain stimulation treatment of depression? Is it Brodmann area 4, area 17, area 25, or area 43? The correct answer is C, Brodmann area 25. So this is the area that is stimulated during deep brain stimulation treatment of depression. The area 25 is the subgenual anterior cingulate cortex. Other brain areas have also been targeted in deep brain stimulation of depression. These include the nucleus accumbens, the ventral capsule ventral striatum, median forebrain bundle, bed nucleus of stria terminalis, etc. The other 3 options in this question are not concerned with deep brain stimulation, but they have important functions. So area 4 is the primary motor cortex. Brodmann area 17 is the primary visual cortex, while area 43 is the primary gustatory cortex. So the correct answer is C. That brings us to the end of this presentation. Hope you found the information useful. Thank you for watching.